Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today's our story is all about Allah's best friend. Do you know who is Allah's best friend? No. Okay, let's listen the story and we will get to know who is the Allah's best friend. Long, long ago, about 4,000 years ago, in the faraway land of Iraq, a child whose name was Ibrahim alayhi salam was born in the village of Ur. He was so gracious, tender hearted, and pure in faith that Allah gave him wisdom when he was still a child. Allah was so pleased with him that he made him his best friend. Ibrahim's desire to find the truth grew. One night, while looking at the sky, Ibrahim alayhi salam noticed one very bright star. "This is my Lord," he said. But when it set, he said, "I don't love things which fade." The Ibrahim alayhi salam noticed the moon shining brightly, as if it was made of pure silver. "This is my Lord," he said happily. But when it set, he said, "I don't love anything which sets." After the same thing happened with the sun. Ibrahim alayhi salam announced, "I will turn my face to him who has created the heavens and earth and live a good life. I am no idol worships." In the days of Ibrahim alayhi salam, people used to worship stones and statues. But even as a child, he wondered why. Ibrahim's father, whose name was Azar, also believed in worshipping idols. When Ibrahim alayhi salam asked his father why he worshipped objects that did not speak, Azar became angry. One day, when Azar and the other township people were away, Ibrahim alayhi salam took an axe and broke all the idols in the public temple except the biggest one. When people discovered this, they asked Ibrahim alayhi salam, "Who has done this?" "Ask the biggest idol," replied Ibrahim alayhi salam calmly. "Why do you worship things that cannot even talk, move, or understand?" Unable to understand the Prophet Ibrahim's message, they were left speechless. They became furious and tried to kill him. They suggested that since this boy had insulted their gods, they should burn him alive. A huge heap of firewood was piled up and set alight. The people shouted and chanted aloud, "Death to Ibrahim! Burn him!" They thought that the burning of Ibrahim alayhi salam would cleanse their soul and protect them from harm. As the bright red flame leaped up, Ibrahim alayhi salam felt no fear, as his faith in Allah was very strong and he knew that the people were wrong. As soon as the fire reached its peak, they picked up the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and threw him into the blazing fire. But Allah was with him. Allah commanded the fire, "O fire, be cool and peaceful for Ibrahim." A miracle took place and the fire, instead of burning Ibrahim alayhi salam, became a cool, safe place for him. The onlookers could hardly believe their eyes. So awestruck were they that they could neither speak nor move. The moral of the story is that faith in Allah is the only one that can save a believer in this world and the world to come. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.